when I wake up in the morning, right, the first thing that I do is I make some black coffee, right? I drink that black coffee and I make it pretty fucking good. 14 ounces, medium dark, nothing too light, nothing too dark, And right after that, right after I'm done, I commence with the coffee drinking. I proceed to go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I take my morning Philadelphia.
Okay? Yeah, it'll do that to you.
When I'm taking my morning Philadelphia this morning, I'm thinking about
Philadelphia.
When I look down in the bottom of the toilet, and I said, with these coordinators, right, and with Jalen Hurts, and with the diva AJ Brown, and the 152-pound soaking wet Devontae Smith, and this Swiss cheese defense that they have, and they finished the season with, I believe it was 5 losses out of 6 games? I think it was. Is that what it was?
I think it was 6 out of 7 or something like that. I think it was something like that. And I think the only win was the Giants.
The Giants,
who also beat them.
So
I think I got to relook at it. But I think it's
on Christmas.
No, I understand that, but I think it was 6-7. I think the Giants was the only win.
So
almost beat them.
I think about this, and then I continue to wipe my ass, and I say, it was a gift. It was a real gift for them to gift Dallas the division this year, and for them to be the 5 seed and Dallas be the 2 seed. And now all of this that we learn of their coordinators changing again, and Shane Steichen succeeding in Indianapolis even without his stud Richardson this year, and Jonathan Gannon, who everyone, including us two, was making fun of in this offseason.
Pew, 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 pew.
I'm fucking riding the bus, baby.
Explosive.
I'm on his bus. That's how I got to fucking practice this morning.
Who rides the bus? Hey, who rides the bus?
So
who rode the bus today?
All of it makes me feel phenomenal, right? That they are in the mess that they're in. But the fact that they kept Nick Sirianni makes me feel so fucking fantastic, because he's 2-4 against the Cowboys.
I don't think he's a bad coach.
He is an absolute moron. Okay. And is he going to go get Frank Reich probably to call the offense? I bet he is. Who's he going to bring in to coach defense? Who? Ron Rivera? You think I'm worried about that? You think I'm worried about who? Who would I be worried about that would coach under this moron, with a guy that has apparently now with Jalen Hurts, I believe, has some type of knee issue, right? Something's going on. And then you're going to tell me Jason Kelsey's retiring. You're going to tell me that Lane Johnson probably is going to be late to another shrink interview and a shrink meeting, okay, every week next week or next year. You're going to tell me that who are they going to lose? Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham.
Yeah, I don't think Cox comes back. I don't think
none of these guys have turned out the way that they thought, except probably Jalen Carter. Okay. Where was Jordan Davis this year? Anybody see him? How about
he had a good first half of the season.
How about Nolan Smith? I mean, what do you play, like 3 plays a game? Where's all their Georgia guys? Ringo in the secondary. He was
who was a big kind of liability almost. He wasn't as good as he should have been, was Nakobe Dean. I thought he was going to be a lot better. I mean, he still could be. He's young. He still could get much better, but he underperformed for what they needed.
Right. And then I don't want to hear anymore from you, from anyone else, that this Eagles secondary is amazing. It's Slay is done.
Yeah, I don't even have an excuse for that. Do you have a reason?
I don't.
Do you have an explanation?
Did they switch bodies? Because to me,
Slay, but no, Bradbury had an amazing year. Slay had an amazing year 2 years. I'm not mean this year. Yeah. Last year, Bradbury had an amazing year. Slay fell off a little bit. The year before that, Slay was incredible. What happened these last two?
Slay's been in the league a long time, right? So
Slay might have just fallen off. That, right? But what happened to Bradbury?
He's got Patrick Peterson syndrome, right? Darius Slay. But with Bradbury, maybe that PI call in the Super Bowl killed him, because you got to think about it. He makes that play against the Chiefs, right? Blows the game. Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Where was he this year? I mean, he's missing tackles. He can't cover a soul. He's getting beat over the top. I mean, it was unreal. Their defense was a liability, and it started with the secondary.
They got to rebuild that. They got to rebuild that defense. Problem is, they're probably gonna have to rebuild part of the offensive line as well.
It's phenomenal. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there, that I truly believe that this team, last thing I'll say, this team has the ability, I believe, with Sirianni and with the issues that I just mentioned, they can get passed up next year by Washington. I think that they may not even be the second best team in that division next year.
Washington's got to get a fucking quarterback first before we start putting out outlandish shit like that.
Who gave them 2 of their best games that they won last year?
Ron Rivera didn't know where he was half the season.
I agree. So imagine. And Sam Howell doesn't eat anything except chicken fucking fingers. Okay. Did you hear that story? Like, how do you draft the guy who said
I have no idea what you're talking about?
He's never eaten it. Scotty, just get this for a second.
I don't believe it. Whatever you're gonna say,
never eaten anything else except chicken tenders.
I don't believe that.
That's Sam Howell. I want you to fucking Google it. We'll Google it. We'll talk about it next.
It's impossible. He'd be dead.
Chicken
or
tenders.
500 pounds.
That's all he eats. Okay.
It's not possible.
So the guy's never had anything other than that. So